This is Jalen, and welcome to the one and only Gym Rant, the show where we work out and have meaningful conversations. Thank you for tuning in to another episode of Gut Check. Today, we got another special guest for you guys. If you want to give them your name, age, and where you're from.
Yeah, I'm Daunte. I'm from Rochester, New Hampshire. I'm 20 years old.
Now, before we get into our conversation, we're going to spin the Gut Check wheel and see which workout we're going to do today. So on the count of three, I'm going to have Daunte spin the wheel. In 3, 2, 1.
It's going.
Arms. Okay.
Okay.
Cool. You ready?
Hell yeah.
Let's get it.
Let's get it.
All right, y'all. So we got arms. We're going to start out with some tricep pushdowns. My first question for you, it's just a little icebreaker, right?
Right.
So we all know about the flight or fight response, right? What would you say is the most important when, making decisions and going about things?
I don't know, bro. That's an interesting question right there. I ain't gonna lie. A lot of things, take into consideration.
Yeah.
You feel me? But the human body's basic nature is basically that flight moment. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, fight or flight, they both can mean their own thing. But I feel like it's very important to have both of them. You know what I'm saying? You need to learn when to leave a situation, or when it's worth it to actually put in that extra effort to get what you want. Or you feel me?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But I agree. I feel like it depends on the situation, definitely, and just knowing what's best for you.
Right.
Sometimes it's not worth fighting. Sometimes it's not worth responding and putting more energy into something. Sometimes it is better to walk away. But you don't want to always just walk away from stuff, though, at the same time.
Exactly.
Because I'm quick to walk away from something. Like, I'll just be like, this ain't worth it. Like,
Yup.
But some people just fight everything, you know what I mean? So I think the balance, like you said, is balance and just knowing which is right for which situation,
Right.
I guess, is what it comes down to. So
It's a very situational thing,
It is,
that
it
fight or
is.
flight response.
it is.
You know what I mean? But,
Yeah.
it also depends on your background. It depends how you grew up. You feel me?
Yeah.
Most people are used to that. I just need to get away into my room. You know what I mean?
Yeah. That's how I am. Like,
Right.
I just need my space,
Exactly.
There you go. I think it's important to know when to use both.
Exactly.
I don't think it's really about which one is better, which one's more important, but it's probably more so like knowing when to use which one.
Right. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Just depends on your situation.
Yeah.
Everyone's situation is different. It just depends what you're willing to go through.
Yeah.
What's best for you.
Right.
You get me?
All right, y'all. Next, we about to get into some single arm tricep extensions. My next question, gut check is a period in your life where it's your character is tested, your strength is tested. You go through trials, you go through all these situations that really push you to your limits and help you to grow. So I was just wondering, what would you say has been one of your biggest gut checks in life, and how did you overcome it?
One of my biggest gut checks, man, it's everyday life, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just waking up and going to the gym. You feel me? Just, I don't know. For me personally, man, I wake up every day. You just know what I'm saying? I don't really got the motivation or anything, but, you just got to wake up. You got a future ahead, you feel me? You got to work toward your goals. And that's what all life's about, you feel me?
Yeah.
You got to reach those goals. If you don't have goals, man, you ain't really going nowhere.
Yeah.
You need to track your progress somewhere. But my biggest gut check, bro, it's just learning that experience, you know what I'm saying?
So just experiencing life day in and day out, it's just been, you just look at life as a whole as a gut check.
Right. You know what I'm
The
saying?
experience of just, I see what you're saying, like just waking up and then just trying to get better. And
Right.
do your daily deposits, your daily 1%.
Right. You know what I'm saying?
I get that. I never thought of it like that. But I like that perspective. I see I see what you're saying.
Because every day, bro, you ain't waking up motivated, bro. You feel me?
Yeah.
It gotta get to a point where, like, it doesn't matter if you got motivation or whatever. You just gotta work to make yourself better. You know what I mean?
So those moments where you don't have the motivation and you don't feel like getting up and, pouring into yourself and doing your daily deposits, how do you push through that? How do you still continue to grind and still continue to get better?
You just gotta look at the bigger picture, man. That's what gets me excited. You know what I'm saying? Just the potential of my future. That's what gets me excited. You know, I look towards the bigger future in life. You know, what I can complete, build my empire. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's all that. You know, I look at the bigger picture in life. You feel me?
That's real.
How about you? What would feel to be your biggest gut check?
I've had a few, man. Definitely had a few. One of my biggest gut checks happened a few years ago. When I first graduated college, I was working for a bank, and I graduated right before the pandemic.
Right.
I was working for a bank, and once COVID got really bad, I got laid off. So I spent a year. I spent longer than a year, really, like to get back into a corporate type of job.
Right.
But I spent a while like just I wasn't able to get any job. I was unemployed. I was on unemployment, and I was just real depressed. Just felt like I wasn't accomplishing anything. Because growing up, I was always at school. I was always doing something. Right. I was always working towards something, and that was the first time where I felt like I graduated, and now I'm just sitting at home. I'm not doing anything. So It was just a weird.
It's like what now?
What now? Yeah. So it was just a weird moment in my life. But I really, like you said, I just had to push through it. I mean, it was a tough season, and it felt like it would never end. But I just had to keep putting out applications. I had to keep, doing whatever it took, and it was a big check to my ego as well, because I was like, man, I got a degree. Like I don't want to work at just any minimum wage job. I don't want to work at like a grocery store. But I had to change my perspective. Like I want a job, so I picked up 2 jobs. I started working at Whole Foods in the Amazon warehouse, to support myself, and that's what I had to do, to get back on my feet and kind of get some stability.
Right.
So, that was definitely a gut check. And even in that time, like I still was just like, man, I'm not doing what I want to do in life. I didn't graduate to be, working. No offense to anybody who does, but to be working at a warehouse or working at a grocery store. But, it just kind of changed my perspective. Like, never think you're too good to do any type of job. It humbled me. So, gut check. Those moments, they teach you, like, they build your strength, they build your character, and they also humble you as well. They teach you to, just appreciate things and
just appreciate opportunities.
Yeah, because tables turn. Like, you never know when you could be at a low moment in life or when you could be at a high moment in life. You just never know. So, it's all about that learning experience. Most definitely. All right, y'all. Next, we about to do some diamond push-ups. So, you're from New Hampshire, right?
Right.
Okay, so what brought you to Phoenix?
Family. The whole family was moving down.
Yeah.
So it's either come down here or be homeless in New Hampshire, you feel me?
Yeah. What's it like in New Hampshire? I don't think I've ever met anyone from New Hampshire.
It's cold. You know what I'm saying? It's up north, bro.
Yeah.
It's cold. It's all, to be honest, if you were to compare it anywhere else, bro,
yeah,
it's not. It's mostly like every other place. You feel me?
Yeah.
I know around here, big drug epidemic and whatnot. That's the town I came from. The town I came from, crack addicts. I mean, I worked at a convenience store. That's why we would get in the stores and whatnot. So it's not too different from here. It's just a lot smaller place, you feel me?
Okay. So what kind of thing, like, did you go to school out there or anything? Because I know you said you just moved here, right?
Yeah. So originally I went to Plymouth State.
You played ball out there?
Yeah.
You got a scholarship? Okay.
I didn't get no scholarship, but you feel me?
I got you.
It was a D3 school, but, I went to school at Plymouth State for a year. I wish I could have continued it, but, like you said, life gut checks.
Yeah.
Feel me? School wasn't really my thing, so I'm trying to, reteach myself, be a better student, better athlete, you feel me?
That's real.
You know,
That's real. So
sometimes you gotta look at yourself and be like, I need to fix me. You feel me?
What position did you play?
I played DN.
How would you say, what was the difference between like high school level football and at that next level in college? What was some of the main differences?
The amount of work you had to put in, right? So back at Plymouth,
Yeah.
they would have us wake up at 5 a.m., 6 a.m. Would always have like a morning workout, and then sometime during the day we would have practice. You feel me?
Yeah.
So it's a lot of work. It's nothing like high school, bro. Because high school, you can mess around with your grades. In college, you really can't do that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You have to be as much as a student as an athlete. And that's something hard I had to learn. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. That's real.
Now, I know you're from Florida.
Yep.
So, how was it living down there?
Florida was nice. Florida, the heat, the weather is a lot different than here. Like, it was still hot in Florida, but it was humid. Like, it wasn't, you go outside and it's like how the heat is like real dry here.
Right.
Like, in Florida, it's humid, so you immediately start to sweat. Like, you know what I mean? Because we're surrounded by beaches and, all these bodies of water. So I would prefer that heat any day. Like, to me, this dry heat is 10 times hotter than the humidity. But nah, Florida, there's a lot of theme parks and stuff. You got Disney World, Universal Studios. So it's a lot of people come there just to be in Orlando. I'm from like 45 minutes right outside of Orlando.
Right.
A lot of people come to Florida just for that, just for the attractions and that type of thing. A lot to do in Florida. You got Miami, you got Tampa, where I went to college at. You got a lot of beaches and stuff.
Right.
Really good food. So yeah, Florida. But the weather in Florida is there's not really seasons. That's the one thing about Florida that
They ain't really
I noticed as I moved around to other places. Like, Florida is always hot. Like, even in the wintertime, it'd be like 80 degrees. Like, well, nah, it don't be that hot. It'll maybe drop down to like the 50s, maybe 40s. But Florida don't ever really get too cool. Like, Florida will be cool in the morning,
right.
like when the sun is up or when the sun is down. But then once the sun come out around noon, it'll go from like 40 degrees to 80 degrees. So it's not really seasons. Like,
I got you.
Like here, like in other states. I remember when I was in Baltimore, like it was like the coldest winter. It was like I moved there summer, like Christmas Eve 2020, and it was snowing. Like, it was snowing. It was probably like in the teens, maybe in the 20s.
Yeah, that's New Hampshire.
And, yeah,
even a little colder.
Winter was like, it was like a winter. Like, that was my first time ever like experiencing like a winter like that, where it's cold, like just consistently. Because like I told you, in Florida,
you get those seasons.
You don't get those seasons. You wake up and it's cold, then by noon it's like a whole different, whole different temperature. So yeah, it's consistently cold day in and day out. But I remember when spring came around, and that was the nicest like weather ever. It was so nice because it was just like, to go from that cold weather to now have sun, but also have like a breeze. It just felt good. It was just a really nice. It was just really nice. So that was my first time ever really experiencing that and being able to appreciate like the weather change like that. Because like I said, Florida is pretty much always the same. You don't really get seasons like that. Like, it don't really feel as different. You can't really tell the difference as much from being in like a super cold to like now you got spring. So yeah.
Did you shovel snow?
Nah.
Oh, you lucky. You lucky. That's your
snow,
first snowfall?
Yeah, the snow didn't get that bad. It didn't get that high off the ground when I was in Baltimore. I stayed in D.C. for a little bit, and yeah, they had it was like that next year I was staying with my cousin, and it was on Christmas Day, and they had to have the plow trucks go all around, and no one could drive or anything, but I never had to shovel any snow. But yeah.
You're lucky, bro.
I couldn't imagine.
Now, you said you played football, right?
I did.
What college again?
So I didn't play in college.
Oh, no.
When I was in when I was in when I was in high school, I played fullback and corner, and I hurt my groin my senior year.
Okay.
And that was just a really weird injury.
Right.
You know what I mean? 'Cause I was out like the whole season. So the way it happened was kind of weird too, because we were, it was like summer workouts, like right before the season started, and our coach used to have us run sprints, and we would run full speed, and then right before we got to the finish line, he would have us like break down and like come to a complete stop.
Yeah.
Like, you know, when you about to make a tackle or something,
Yeah.
and you gotta like, so he would kind of have us do that, but it like misaligned my hips. And my groin got messed up, so I had to go to physical therapy my whole senior year. I only played like 3 games. Yeah.
That's rough.
So I had a few, junior colleges looking at me. They wanted me to, they called my mom, and I talked to them on the phone. But by that point, I just wanted to focus on my academics. I was kind of lost the love for the game. Like, I love football to death. Like,
Right.
my first dream ever was to be in the NFL. Like, that's what I wanted to do growing up. But yeah, like once I got in high school, I was like, I don't know if this really for me. Just playing. Like, I just didn't know if I wanted to play anymore. I still love to watch football and everything, but yeah, it was just different at that time.
That's fair. Do you feel like football helped you out at all? Just further along in life?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Football taught me a lot. Football. Now you want to talk about a gut check?
Football's the biggest one right there.
I mean, I got the name from my football coach.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he used to always say, "All right, y'all, it's gut check day." Whenever we would have our hardest days, where we would like lift a lot of, this was like during workouts, summer workouts. We lift a lot of weight, run a lot of sprints and stuff. But man, yeah, football taught me to be brave. Like, you can't be scared. You cannot have any, like, and even if you are scared, you got to learn to channel your fear into like, it's either him or me.
Right.
You know what I mean? So like, those moments before a game where you got all those butterflies and you just like, it's crazy. But yeah, football taught me how to like really visualize and how to like manifest. Like, I used to really like picture myself like getting interceptions and making certain plays and running touchdowns, and it would happen. I really used to I really used to meditate before the game. Like, most people would get all, they like to get hyped up and stuff. But I used to almost be asleep. Like, I would be awake, but I'd be meditating. Like, I'll just put my headphones in, I'll get in my corner and just, just kind of vibe out. Right. So, yeah.
That's the biggest part of life, you know what I'm saying? Is just visualizing,
Oh, yeah.
whatever you want to complete in life, you feel me?
I agree. I'm a visual person, so they definitely make a difference, But yeah. What would you say football taught you?
Football, man, it's taught me how to put work in, you feel me?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? How hard it is, at some point it ends, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
At some point it gets better, at some point you get a little stronger. At some point, you're going to feel like that the struggle you're going through right now, it shouldn't even been a struggle to begin with, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, definitely. I agree.
But that's just what football taught me, you know what I'm saying? Hard work. And even, in school, it just taught me, like, obviously I didn't go to school this year, but, it just taught me that, like, I really need to look at myself, you know what I'm saying? There's a lot of stuff I still need to learn, so, it really just opened my eyes, you feel me?
Yeah, that's real. All right, y'all, next we're going to do some curls. So, how long you been working out?
3 years.
3 years?
Yeah, just about.
Okay, so what's your favorite workouts to do?
Anything that's targeting a singular muscle. So, like you said, like you saw us doing the one-handed tricep extensions.
Yeah.
I love those. Split squats. Love split squats.
Would you prefer upper or lower body?
Upper.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Pull-ups and whatnot. You feel me?
So do you have like a certain muscle group? Like, would you prefer chest, arms,
I'm
shoulders?
a leg guy.
You like legs?
I like legs.
Wow.
I'm
Okay.
a psycho.
So you like squats? You like deadlifts? What you like to do?
Squats.
Okay.
Any sort of squat. Goblet squat, back squat. I'm not a front squat person. That shit hurts my wrist.
Yeah, it does hurt.
That shit
Man,
kills.
I used to be so trash at, you like powerlifting? I used to be trash at power cleans. How are you with like power?
Cleans and whatnot? Nah,
Yeah.
I can't do cleans. That was probably like my one weakness in, football.
Yeah,
I ain't
me
doing
too.
no snatches. You know,
I had a good deadlift though.
you had a good deadlift. See, I don't deadlift. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No, I love deadlift. My favorite workout would probably have to be chest.
Chest.
Between chest and core, I like
Chest and
chest and
core?
core the most. Yeah. Legs is my least favorite.
Really?
Legs, I kind of want to. Part of me want to say cardio, but I like cardio at the same time. So it's weird.
I don't know. Cardio, it gets me going, man. Like,
Yeah.
I don't got the stamina for it. So if I'm doing full blood sprints, I might be hocking up a lung or two. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I used to be really bulky
Yeah.
because when I first got to college, I basically back then I used to just eat whatever I wanted and just lift heavy weights. So I just got super like big and bulky, but I decided to cut down,
Right.
because if you asked me to like run on the treadmill or something, like I was big, but I didn't have any stamina, and I hated that feeling. So I'd rather be toned, and I don't know. I used to focus a lot on like how much weight I lift and like, the numbers and stuff. But to me, it's more about just an overall balance.
Yeah, exactly.
Being in shape, just being in shape.
And even that's a struggle for a lot of people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What was your top weight?
Man, in high school, I think I deadlifted like 500 pounds.
500 pound deadlift?
It was on a trap bar. The most I ever benched. So I didn't do a 1 rep max, but about a year ago, I did 315 5 times. I squatted. The most I ever squatted was probably like 360, but I haven't maxed out on squats in forever. Those are the main ones I can think of off the top of my head. But what about you?
I don't know. 350 for 5. That's crazy to me.
315.
Yeah, nah. Because I just hit 315. That's my PR right now for chest.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I don't really deadlift, so I don't really know what my deadlift max is. But when I did squat, it was like 465. But that's like the max I've been. And that was
the trap bar and the straight bar are different though.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
You know. Wow.
Feeling these.
Real sure. Goddamn. What was your max bulk? I know you said you weighted a little bit more.
Yeah, I used to be like 220.
220?
Yeah, my freshman year of college, I got up to 220, and then I cut down and stayed around like 190, 180 in that range for a minute, and then 3 years ago when I was staying in Baltimore, I cut down to 165. So now I like to stay between 165, 175, like in that range.
Right. So,
and it's crazy because when you cut down, like I kept a lot of my strength was still there. Like, that muscle memory is real.
Right. What was I gonna say?
But yeah, I still like to go heavy, but that's not like my main goal. Like I like to have that balance. You know what I mean?
Right. That's the same way with me. My legs, I usually train to like exhaustion.
Yeah.
Like I'll be doing more reps.
Failure,
yeah. Like I'm usually doing like 25 reps for my legs and whatnot.
Yeah.
But for chest, do a lot less reps, just more weight.
Yeah.
But I really just train my legs to exhaustion. You know what I'm saying?
That's what's up.
Especially with chest, just heavier weights.
Yeah. I feel that. All right, y'all. Now we're about to get into some hammer curls. So, what are some of your goals? Where you see yourself in the, next 5 years? All right. What are your short-term goals? What are your long-term goals?
You know what I'm saying? Short-term goals. You know what I'm saying? I just want to get promoted at my job for right now. I want to get my own car. Simple stuff. I just want to make myself better. Just a little bit every day. You feel me?
Yeah.
Just grab stuff I just had back at home now I don't have. So, I just got to work towards that.
I got you.
Long-term goals, I'd like to go back to college. You feel me? I'd like to go back play ball. That's a long-term goal for me. But, you know, even further ahead of that, you know, I want my own passive income. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like everyone wants themselves. They want their own empire. You know.
Right.
And those are my goals. You know what I'm saying? Get that house, retire my family. You feel me?
Yeah. Definitely. What do you want to study in college?
So me, I want to be a marine biologist. So I want to, you know, study biology and whatnot.
Okay.
That was one of the main reasons I was going to school for. Feel me?
Yeah.
What'd you go to college for?
So I studied business management.
Business management?
Yeah. When I first went to college, I really didn't know what exactly I wanted to do. So I chose business management because it's a broad,
Right.
it's a real broad area, and it's opened a lot of doors for me. You know, like I said, I worked at the bank, and I also my job before I came out here, I was doing accounting for a health insurance company. So
Now, how'd you like accounting?
I did like accounting. I like numbers. You know what I mean? Math has always been probably my favorite subject.
I feel that.
So it was nice. I'm real detail oriented. I like fixing things. I like solving things. You know, with accounting though, it's a challenge because it's easy to make a mistake.
Right.
But you can't make any mistakes. Like there's not much room for error at all. Like there's really no room for error
Well,
when it comes to accounting. You can't.
You count people's money out.
Yeah. So like you can't be one penny off. Like so if something's off, you know, you got to find it, and you know, even in the mistakes, and you know, I still enjoy like finding where the discretion and stuff was.
Right.
So I did enjoy accounting, and I wouldn't be against getting back in that field, but it just wasn't like what I want to do. It wasn't, you know what I'm saying?
I got you. You didn't really have a passion for it. You feel me?
Nah, it was something I enjoyed doing, but I won't say I had a passion for it. That's a good way to put it.
And that's the biggest thing, right? Just, you know, make sure you work on your own passions, man.
Yeah.
Do something that you like to do. Feel me?
Wow. How long you been into marine biology? What made you get into that?
I've been since like kindergarten, bro.
Yeah.
I've been in marine biology since I was kindergarten, like you said. My daddy got me into it a lot. Me and my dad, we would both go fishing a lot. We're both big marine biology heads. You know, we'd be watching documentaries and whatnot.
Yeah.
Feel me? We're on the same just like timing with that. You know,
that's what's up. So what's like some of your favorite animals that you would want to work with?
I'm a shark guy.
Sharks?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I don't want to be messing with sharks.
Okay.
I don't know if I get in a cage with them though, but
nah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
I ain't doing all that, but
yeah.
It would be cool to work with sharks, you know what I'm saying?
I feel that.
Just any sort of animals, you know?
That's what's up.
I appreciate it all, you feel me?
Yeah, I got you. All right, y'all, now we're going to end it off with some preacher curls. So you said you moved here with your family, right?
Yeah, right.
So how big is your family? Who all did you move here with?
So I moved here with my mother, my father, my grandmother, and then I got 2 little brothers.
Oh, wow. So you're the oldest?
Yes.
Dang. So how old are all y'all? You and your brothers? So,
the middle child, he's 12, and then I got the youngest, he's 4.
And you're 20?
I'm 20.
Dang, so all y'all 8 years apart?
8 years apart. It's a wild household to grow up in, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, that's crazy. So what has your experience been like, you know, being like the oldest brother? You know, you got 3 little brothers to look after.
Right.
What does that talk to you? I know that's, you know.
It teaches me a lot, you know, especially with the toddler, because the toddler mimics everything you do.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The toddler's going to be looking up to you, but especially the one in middle school, they're going to be looking at, like, the older brother, you know, see what he does, copy what he does.
Yeah.
You know, they're looking for a greater figure to look after, you know.
Mm-hmm.
My dad, he's at work and whatnot, but he's just looking for, you know, another person to, you know, differentiate.
You good.
Differentiate.
You good. You good.
Make sure differentiate. Oh my, yo, can you say? Hey, help me out real quick. Help me out. Say it.
Differentiated.
So I was saying it right.
You
differentiate the two. Holy shit. Nah, and you know, it's just always good to have, you know, two figures you can look up to.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
definitely.
Whatever he wants to do in his life, especially the little one. But like I said, the little one, he copies everything I do.
Yeah.
So, I gotta watch myself. I gotta make myself a better person. You know what I'm saying? Like he may be bad to look like, but he downloads like these little apps, and I guess like one of them was like a box mod app or some shit like that, bro. And you'll see him just like, fake smoke will pop out and whatever. That you look at that and you're just like, damn. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And you look at that, you feel me? And it's just like, is that really what he sees from me? You feel me? And you gotta look at it at that point, just like, yo, I don't want my little brothers to do what I'm doing. You want them to always be better than you. You feel me?
Yeah.
So,
Just pay attention to the example that you set.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? How about you?
So, I got an older brother and an older sister. I got 3 older cousins. We all basically grew up like siblings. We were, grew up in the same house and stuff. And I'm the youngest of everybody, so I kind of watched everybody growing up.
Yeah, I got you.
And yeah.
I have a cousin like that too. We basically grew up like
siblings.
Right.
Yeah.
That was like my original little brother, you feel me? We're only like 7 months apart, so
yeah.
If I had to relate to anyone, it would be him.
Right.
And, we grew up basically in the same household, so
yeah.
We learned from each other. It was just nice to have, someone else, my age.
Definitely.
You feel it?
Definitely.
It's a little less lonely. You got your little brothers and whatnot, but mine 8 years apart. I mean, can't really do much with a 12-year-old. You feel me?
Yeah.
Throw the ball around and whatnot. But, it's chill.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like it's different, being the youngest and being the oldest. I feel like it's completely different. I couldn't imagine being the oldest, because all I know is just looking up to everybody else,
right?
Kind of seeing what they done and just kind of being a sponge. Kind of like you said, how your little brother picks up on the things that you do. Like that was me picking up on what everybody else is doing and kind of being a sponge, picking and choosing, the things that just taking in everything and just learning from it all.
Right.
So, I got you. All right, so now it's time for our cool down. We got one last question. Earlier, you and I both kind of talked about our personal gut check moments and how we overcame them. There's plenty of people right now who's in the middle of a gut check, struggling, trying to figure it out. So if you could say anything to that person in their own gut check right now, and they need that encouragement, they need that motivation to keep pushing and to not give up on themselves, what would you tell them?
I'm saying, what would I say, man? Every dark night, there's a bright sunny day ahead. You feel me? As Tupac said it best. Nah, but this sadness or whatever you're going through, this shit don't last forever, man. You just gotta keep pushing. You gotta. It's just part of life. You feel me? If you really want whatever you want, whatever goal you're trying to reach, you gotta just put it aside. Just another day in the office. You know what I'm saying?
It's real. Yeah. Yeah, I agree. And you couldn't have said it any better. It's all temporary.
Right.
Anything you're going through, anything you're facing, you'll see the other side of it. Tables will turn. And after the rain, it's sunshine. So we go through these dark seasons and we have these moments, but it's not going to last forever. So don't give up on yourself and just keep pushing through it. That's what it's all about.
Exactly.
So yeah, that was another episode of Gut Check, y'all. Thank you, Daunte, for being on the show. Appreciate it, bro. You have any businesses you want to promote? Any social media that you want them to see? You on IG? Nothing?
Nah.
I got you.
I'll keep myself on the low.
Nah, you're in grind mode. I respect that. I respect that. Okay. All right, y'all. Well, make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, anything y'all want to see moving forward. And thank y'all for tuning in. We'll catch y'all next time. Y'all be safe.